That's my Jaws theme song for you. What is up, everybody? It is your boy JH Capture here, bringing you another video in the Nordic Trek series, video number 15 today. This is the second video in the Norway series, and today we're going to be checking out two sites. First, we're checking out the Hedmark Museum designed by Sverre Fenn and the Wild Reindeer Center designed by Snøhetta. And finally, we're topping off the evening in Dombås, Norway for a night's sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Without further ado, let's hop right into the video. What is up, guys? It is day 2. We are leaving out of Oslo, Norway today. We have a 6-hour drive.
Welcome to Norway, the most beautiful country in the world.
Hello. So if you're sleeping, it might be time to stir yourself awake. We're getting very close to the museum. I know this building by calling Hedmark, Hedmark Museum. The architect name again is Sverre Fenn, Sverrefehn. I think this is probably his best work. I think for students that are very interested in historic preservation and adaptive reuse, this is a very interesting case study, particularly how the new parts join with the old parts. In most cases in this building, it takes a very light touch when it connects to the old part. This building is kind of held up as a prime example of how to add on to something quite old. All right, we're getting close.
Alrighty, so we just made it to our first stop in Norway today. We are in Hamar, Norway, and it looks like we're at the Domkirkeodden Museum, which is a medieval history museum with glass-covered cathedral ruins and old buildings from Hedmark villages. That's my Jaws theme song for you. Open window, no insulation or anything. Cool. So it appears to be behind me an old church, part of the castle that used to be here. Here's a model. And these are the arches and columns of what used to be here. And this looks like the remaining part that's still here. It looks like someone's having a wedding here. Pretty cool. Pardon me?
Are you with the wedding?
No, I'm with a university tour group.
Oh.
I'll be leaving in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, great, because we need everyone who's not in the wedding to leave by 11:30.
Yeah, that's when our bus is leaving. So I'll be
Great.
right out. I'm just grabbing some last architecture things, and then I'll be out my way.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. All right, this is how big one of the columns used to be. Big bricks, stone on the outside, smaller brick, aggregate on the inside, all the way up to create those beautiful arches. This is still here from almost 800 years ago. It's unreal. Church from 1250. Still there. Just remnants left. Unreal. Absolutely beautiful.
Nice to meet you all. My name is Jonas. That's how you pronounce it in Norwegian. You can just call me Jonas. We're gonna do a guided tour up towards Snøhetta, the building made by Snøhetta Viewpoint Snøhetta. And that's just the peak you can see. It's covered in clouds today, sadly, but the architecture firm is named after the mountain you can see in the distance there. So we're gonna do a 1.5 kilometer hike, making 20 stops with a stone slab on each stop. And we're gonna go through the history of humans and reindeer, wild reindeer, and their interaction from the last ice age and up until today. And then we end up on the viewpoint, where I think you'll tell us more about the building and the architecture. If you have any questions related to the theme I'm talking about on each stop, just interrupt me. And any general questions you can just take between the stops. 8,000 BC, 10,000 years ago. So the last ice age ended around 10,000 years ago, ending up a period of ice ages that lasted 2 million years. And this was the final one, lasting around 100,000 years ago. The ice covered the entire area of Norway, Scandinavia, and up until middle southern Europe, Germany, France, Slovakia, Spain. And there, at the border of the ice, the wild reindeer lived, and there, of course, also the humans. Agriculture gets more normal, and also up here in the mountains, in Dovrefjell, in the valleys you see down here. And people are starting to be less nomadic and live at the same place throughout the whole year. Most people are farmers, but hunting, and hunting wild reindeer in special, is still really important for them to survive. Just a short stop here. This big one is placed here to let people have a thought. It says, reindeer and people have lived together for 10,000 years. Where does the road go? Sorry, I'm reading all your photos. I'll just tell you shortly about why this was made, as this is one of the best places in the world to come and see them, and to see them this closely. Sadly, we don't have any of them here now, but we normally see them from here. The problem is also people walking all over the place, walking into the national park. What we see here is an important migration route for the reindeer, going from over that mountain and going through here, and also staying here in the winter. So this building was actually made to maintain people, or to keep people from going into the national park, making an attractive building, an attractive viewpoint, where you could see the animals, but not move into the national park.
We hiked up 4,000 feet, and we're now descending on this gravel path, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous and unreal. There's our bus right over there. What's up, you guys? So we're in Norway right now. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's snow on the mountaintops over there. And I was just on Google Maps and I found this pier and a lake, and I just walked past a giant group of people from my trip, and they're like, stop, you are not. I was like, I am. They're like, you're gonna be so cold. And I'm like, yeah, I know, probably, but you know what? I'm only here for one night. Gotta do it. So there's the water. I'm already getting goosebumps because I'm so nervous. I'm already so cold. The wind doesn't help. It's not really windy per se, it's just a draft. But yeah, I'm just gonna dip my toes in, get wet, get out. Okay. Oh, holy it's cold. Holy oh, it's so icy. Oh, and it's rocky as hell. Oh my god. There's like literally no good place to get in the water right now. Whoo! It's cold, baby. Okay. You only live once, and you're only in Norway for one night. Well, this town at least. God, I'm shivering. I'm so cold. All right. When in Rome, right? 1, 2, 3, duck, and then get the out. Ready? All right, it's just like bungee jumping. Just do it. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Woo! That was exhilarating. That was refreshing. It was a terrible decision, but it was good. Oh, ouch. Rocky. Rocky. Oh, the wind. Oh, the wind. Bro. Oh. You know, if I could have dove in the water, I probably would have. But the fact that I can't makes it so much worse because, like, you had to get into it. Like, slowly. Oh my god, I'm so freaking cold. Just got out of the water. Absolutely cold. My whole body's shaking. It was refreshing. I really wanted just to jump in and get over with, but there wasn't really anywhere to dive. So I kind of had to walk in, which I think is the most cruelest way to get in really cold water because you can't just let it shock you all at once. You have to like edge into it, which is terrible. I've basically gone in every single body of water that I could get my hands and my body into since we've been on this trip. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'll definitely do that in the fjords again tomorrow or whenever because I already did it once. All right, so until then, I'll see you later.